Hey you, yes you, watching this right now. Do you ever feel like there's a little dictator living rent-free in your brain, telling you you're not good enough, replaying that awkward thing you said 5 years ago, or screaming that you're about to fail at everything? Spoiler alert, you're not alone. That voice, it's a liar. And today I'm going to show you how to break free from it, for good. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll have 5 stupidly simple tricks to shut it up. Plus a story that'll make you realize you've got more power than you think. Oh, and hit that like button if you've ever overthought something, like right now, wondering if you should hit that button. Let's dive in. First off, let's get real. That voice in your head, it's like a bad roommate. It's loud, it's messy, and it never pays its share of the rent. For me, it used to show up every time I tried something new. Like, a few years ago, I decided to start this YouTube channel. I had the camera, the ideas, everything ready, but that voice, oh, it had a field day. You're going to flop. People will laugh. Who do you think you are? Sound familiar? Maybe for you, it's when you're about to ask for a raise or post that selfie or even just get out of bed. That voice loves to keep us small. But here's the crazy part. It's not you. It's just noise. And today we're turning the volume down. There's a deeper essence within you, a silent observer that has been present throughout your life, witnessing every experience without judgment. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Recognizing this allows us to understand that while thoughts influence us, they don't define us. Okay, quick science bomb. Because who doesn't love a good aha moment? Psychologists call this voice your inner critic, and it's tied to something called the default mode network in your brain. Fancy term, right? Basically, when you're not focused on something specific, like scrolling your phone or watching this video, your brain starts chattering. And guess what? It's wired to focus on the negative. Why? Back in caveman days, worrying about a saber-toothed tiger kept us alive. But now, it's just sabotaging your vibe. Studies, like one from Harvard, say we have up to 60,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of them are negative. 80%. So if you feel like that voice is relentless, it's not your fault. It's your brain's default setting. But don't worry, we're about to hack it. Let's delve deeper. Close your eyes for a moment and listen. Notice the thoughts that arise. Now ask yourself, who is observing these thoughts? The very act of observing your thoughts indicates the presence of an inner observer, separate from the mind's chatter. This observer is your true self, the unchanging awareness beneath the fluctuating thoughts. Eckhart Tolle, in his seminal work The Power of Now, emphasizes, watch the thinker. He suggests that by observing our thoughts, we can disidentify from them and recognize ourselves as the conscious presence behind them. This concept isn't new. Ancient spiritual traditions have referred to this as the witness consciousness. In Vedanta, it's called Sakshi, the silent witness. Buddhism speaks of mindfulness, the practice of observing thoughts and sensations without attachment. Modern psychology terms it metacognition, the ability to think about one's own thinking. By embracing this perspective, we can create a space between ourselves and our thoughts, allowing for greater clarity and peace. Let me tell you about my friend Sarah. She's this incredible person, smart, funny, the kind of friend who'd give you her last slice of pizza. But a year ago, she was a wreck. She'd just gotten a promotion at work. Huge deal, right? But that voice in her head, it told her she didn't deserve it. You're a fraud. They'll figure you out. You're going to mess this up. She stopped sleeping, started doubting every move. One night she called me in tears saying, I can't shut it off. And that's when I told her something that changed everything. I said, "Sarah, that voice isn't you, it's just a broken record. You don't have to listen." She laughed, called me cheesy, but then she tried what I'm about to share with you. 6 months later, she's crushing it at work, sleeping like a baby, and that voice barely a whisper. You ready for this? I'll now give you 5 tricks to stop that voice from ruining your day, so pay attention closely. Here's the first trick to break free: name that voice. I know, sounds weird, right? But hear me out. When that chatter starts, "You're not good enough, you're too late, blah blah blah," give it a name, something ridiculous. I call mine Debbie Downer. Sarah named hers Grumpy Gary. Why does this work? Because when you name it, you separate it from you. It's not your truth, it's just some annoying side character. Next time it pipes up, say, "Oh hey Grumpy Gary, nice try, but I'm busy living my life." It's like muting a troll in your comments section. Try it right now. Drop your voice's name in the comments below. I'm dying to see what you come up with. Begin by paying attention to your thoughts throughout the day. Instead of being immersed in them, observe them as if they were clouds passing through the sky. This practice, often referred to as mindfulness, helps in recognizing the transient nature of thoughts. As Jiddu Krishnamurti noted, observation without evaluation is the highest form of intelligence. By observing without judgment, we can see thoughts for what they are, fleeting mental events. Trick number 2, the 5-second rule. No, not the one about dropping food on the floor. This is from Mel Robbins, and it's a game changer. When that voice starts yapping and you feel stuck, like, "I can't do this," count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Then do something. Anything. Stand up, splash water on your face, write 1 sentence. The countdown interrupts the voice's power trip and tricks your brain into action mode. I used this when I was terrified to hit publish on my first video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, clicked it. Now we're here, so many of you watching. It's like a superpower. Test it today. Tell me in the comments how it goes. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus advised, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." By not identifying with every thought, we can choose our reactions more consciously. Trick 3. Talk back to it like a boss. This one's my favorite. When that voice says, "You'll fail," don't just sit there. Argue back. Out loud if you can. "Actually, I've failed before and survived. I've got this." Or, "You're wrong. I'm enough." It's like flexing a muscle. The more you do it, the weaker that voice gets. I did this before a big presentation last month. Debbie Downer was like, "You're gonna bomb." I said, "Watch me nail it." And I did. It's not about being perfect. It's about taking control. Imagine if you talked to that voice like you talk to a bully picking on your best friend. You'd shut it down, right? Do that for yourself. Trick 4. Regular meditation trains the mind to settle and allows you to observe thoughts without getting entangled in them. Even a few minutes daily can create significant shifts in your mental landscape. Redirect your attention from the mind's chatter to the present moment. Engage fully in whatever you're doing, whether it's eating, walking, or listening. This immersion diminishes the mind's tendency to ruminate on the past or worry about the future. As the Dalai Lama suggests, meditation is the means of realizing the nature of the mind. Through consistent practice, we can experience the calm beneath the mind's surface turbulence. Step 5. Sometimes, discussing your thoughts with a trusted friend, mentor, or therapist can provide perspective. They can offer insights that you might not see, helping you detach from unhelpful thought patterns. Embracing your role as the observer doesn't mean suppressing thoughts or emotions. Instead, it's about experiencing them fully without becoming overwhelmed. This shift offers profound benefits. Emotional resilience. By not identifying with every thought, you reduce unnecessary emotional turmoil. Challenges become more manageable when viewed from a place of calm detachment. improved relationships. Observing your reactions allows for thoughtful responses rather than impulsive reactions, fostering healthier interactions, enhanced well-being. A quieter mind leads to reduced stress and a greater sense of inner peace. So here's your homework. Pick one of these tricks, naming the inner voice, the 5-second rule, or talking back, and try it today. Then come back here and tell me in the comments what happened. Did Grumpy Gary shut up? Did you finally start that project? I'm reading every single one. If this message resonates with you, consider integrating these practices into your daily life. Start small, perhaps with a few minutes of mindful observation each day, and gradually increase as it becomes more natural. Thich Nhat Hanh, a renowned Zen master, teaches, "The present moment is the only time over which we have dominion. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we reduce the mind's power over us." Oh, and if this video hits you in the feels, smash that like button. It tells YouTube to share it with more people who need it. Subscribe if you haven't, because we're just getting started on this journey together. You've got this. That voice, it's got nothing on you. It is just one aspect of your existence. By connecting with the silent observer within, you can navigate life with greater ease and joy. Thank you for sticking till the end. See you in the next one.